Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes PLL Week 8 Best Bets, Locks, and Degenerate Takes. I, of course, am the Brofict one, AJ, and I'm going to be steering the ship today. Got some PLL action coming up this Saturday and Sunday, respectively. That will be located this week in the beautiful state of Texas at the Ford Center at the Star. So, Jerry World getting in on some of the PLL, as you can see. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a good week. Got a lot of good matchups. One matchup that I have had my eye on for a while, and we're finally getting it. I'll dive deeper into that in a little bit. But before we dive into anything, let's check out my power rankings one last time. Before we go, for week 8, I got the Whip Snakes at 1, Atlas at 2, Archers at 3, Water Dogs at 4, Chrome at 5, Redwoods at 6, Chaos at 7, and the Cannons at 9, and that's where that's gonna stick for a while. If you haven't, if you want to see why I have those as my power rankings, go ahead and check the video. It should be floating around my head somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but yeah, those are the power rankings. I'm excited for this week, and I really can't contain it anymore. Let's go right into it and talk about the bets. First game up, we're gonna have the Archers and the Atlas on Saturday, July the 30th. This is going to be a solid matchup. Archers and the Atlas, obviously number 2 and 3 on my power rankings. They're a solid squad. They're both solid squads. The Archers do have a little bit of an advantage, I would say, for scores for and scores against. 13.8 a game for the Archers and 10.5 for the, against. While the Atlas are sitting at 13.5 and 11.5 points against per game. So, yeah, I mean, slight edge to the Archers. The big thing for the Archers in my thing is they just shoot the ball so well, and they shoot it a lot. They get a lot of shots off, and that's why they find it into the back of the net. With that being said, though, the Atlas are on another level. They have a goalie advantage there. Jack Concannon has been having an incredible season. He's doing great in front of the net. Look for him to have a huge game as well. That's why I truly got to go with the Atlas on the money line here. And you got to look at the power rankings. I got them at 2. They're a better team overall. They have a better defense, a good flow of the game. I'm going to go with the Atlas here at plus 100. Chrome and the Whip Snakes. This is it, baby. This is it. I've been waiting for this matchup all season long since since the Chrome started really getting up steam. This is going to be their biggest challenge to date. Chrome are 4-2 on the season. The Whip Snakes are 5-1. So obviously the Whip Snakes are going to be favored here, minus 135 and minus 1.5 at plus 110, getting a little juice on that action. Minus 140 for the Chrome with the plus 1.5 there, total at 22.5. This is a tough one as well. The Chrome have just kind of fallen off the wagon the last couple games and just haven't looked like themselves. And so I really am kind of tentative to bet on them again, even to cover the spread. And the Whip Snakes have not been known to cover. They haven't covered for me all fucking season, and they're not going to start now. Chrome do have a shot. They do. It's just going to be a matter of which Chrome show up this weekend. Is it the Chrome from the first couple of weeks where they were just slicing and dicing everyone that was in their path? Or are we going to see a Chrome that does end up missing the playoffs yet again? I'm going with the Whip Snakes, my number 1 overall in my power rankings. There's a superior team here. I'm going to eat the juice, though. Minus 135 on the money line. It's probably the best you're going to see that line at any sports book you look at. Give me the 135 there. And then that wraps up our Saturday. Going into Sunday, got some fun shit. We got Water Dogs and the Cannons. This is going to be Cannons being the dogs going into this one. Water Dogs minus the 185. Spread at 1.5. Getting some juice, the plus 1.5 on the Cannons, and that's because they are the worst team in the PLL as we speak. They cannot fire off a shot. Congratulations, you still have Lyle Thompson. That's not enough. I've been shouting from the mountaintop all season long. It is not enough. You need other players. You need a good scheme, and you got to figure it out there, boys. And they have not done that whatsoever. And that's really all. That's all. And you look at the stats on this game, I mean, the Water Dogs have the advantage. And like I've said, they're dogs. They are dogs. They come to play. It's going to still be a scrap fight, but I am very confident in taking the Water Dogs minus that 1.5 at minus 130 there. Honestly, it's going to end up being, whoops, don't know what that was. Honestly, that's going to be a great game for the Water Dogs. It's not going to be a good game for the Cannons, unfortunately. And that does lead us to our final game of the weekend, Redwoods going up against the Chaos, who have just also been on an absolute skid. Redwoods are minus the 120. Chaos minus 110 on the money line, plus 1.5 for the Chaos is minus the 160. And you're going to get the Redwoods at minus 1.5 plus 125, total at 323. This is going to be a bad game. This is going to be a rough game. Neither of these two teams are very competitive whatsoever when it comes to lacrosse. I think we're going to see a lot of sloppy play. And with that being said, that's why I'm taking the over. I think it's a little low at 23 right now. I don't really understand why, but I'll take the juice when I can get it. Give me the over there. And then I got to ride with the Chaos money line on that. Not only is it the superior juice, but the boys are due. The boys are due. They already got it's they're 1-5. They're going to start rattling off some wins, and I think this is where we jump on the train. If you can get a reverse line, I would get the reverse line at 1.5. Honest to God, minus the 1.5. For those of you who don't know what a reverse line is, my bad. But yeah, I mean, those are my picks. I got Atlas money line, Whip Snakes, Water Dogs minus the 1.5, over 23, and the Chaos money line. If I take out the total, that's a nice little 4-leg parlay at plus 1,076. Have yourself a weekend there. With that being said, go ahead, drop down your lock of the weekend down below. I want to see it. And let's make some money. Let's take it all from the sports books. We also have a bunch of other betting stuff on all the golf tournaments this weekend, PGA and Live. And follow my buddy Noah at Engel Money Train for all of his bet picks. He has just been unbelievable on the diamond. Unbelievable on the diamond. Went 9-1 the other day. I mean, the guy's just killing it. So follow him there. You can also follow me at Brofict1, the show at Degenerate Takes. And hey, if you like this shirt, we got merch now. That's right. Go ahead, check it out in the comments down below. I mean, description. I always get that one effed up. In the description down below. And yeah, with that being said, I've been the Brofict1 AJ, and we'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.